in a very long time. XRP is now sitting here at $2.46. The crazy thing about this is, if you were invested with me anywhere near where we were sitting, I bought in at 34 cents on XRP. So the beauty of this is it's up for anybody who bought it today. It's up 7.35%, up 16.8 cents on the day. Doesn't seem like much to the beholder if they just bought it. But for us who bought it at 34 cents, that's a 50% move for us today. That's over a 50% move for us. This is where it can get absolutely scary here from the standpoint of it can move awfully quickly. And we're obviously seeking out all-time highs here at some time in the near future. That seems to be where we're heading. The fact we blew past the first target of this descending wedge at $2.22, that was a huge, huge moment. That's a huge, huge moment. Now I know, I gotta plug this into a better spot. I think it might be okay for the live, but I may have to plug this into a better spot. Hold on. I just want to make sure that this live, it doesn't get away from us. That should help. I had my charger in a very bad spot. But anyhow, sitting here at $2 and what are we at? $2.46. It's crazy. And I know I've already been live twice. This is my third time. My son is still up right now. My 5-year-old. He's special needs, but he's got school in the morning, so we got to make sure. I want to keep him on a good track too. So I figured I would do this. I was gonna just do a live or an update, but then I said, you know what? I can't be the only one watching this. If you're trying to find a few different things, like I talked about my red tags, and no, this isn't a Black Friday sale. I talked about the red tags, the ones that you needed to have. My IOTA, I finished topping it off over 10,000, so I'm very happy about that. My average got very close to 20 cents now, unfortunately. It's at 18.8 cents. I started at 11 cents. But I got it, or 13 cents, but I got there so late because HOTCOIN allows USA users to buy it. It's just a miracle that they allow it. Man, this is just going to drive me insane. So I guess I'll just charge it after. But if you're looking, it is on HOTCOIN, FYI. And for USA users, this is the list of the Internet of Things tokens. So if you're not familiar, you got IOTA, you got IOTX, you've got KDA, you've got Helium, you've got DGB, and you've got VeChain. There's a couple others, but these are the main ones that there's IoT, but we're not able to buy it anywhere is the problem. So at least I'm not able to. But anyhow, off of that, because I want everybody to pay attention, there's a lot of opportunity out here still right now. A lot. The utility tokens, the Internet of Things, but it was a big, big thing for me to get my IOTA situated. And it surged after even. So it's like doing it before the flip, and now all of a sudden after the flip already, it's up another 14, and I've been wanting IOTA for years, and the fact they have it on HOTCOIN, and it's been for about a month now, or 2 months. Rob Holkelick, if he's in here, I think I seen him. But New York is going to allow an ETF tomorrow, so $5 is coming. Holy smokes. If that happens, and there's a reason why we've been seeing these targets. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be able to get to the comments. I'm trying to make sure, I'll get to some comments, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm able to freely flow this. I'll look on my phone in a second, just in case anybody donated or members of whatever the case may be there. But if I happen to turn over like Roy and Daniel, thank you both for being in Tom's Army for over 3 months with the XP Meteor. Bob, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XP Predictor. Jessica Love, thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 3 years with the XRP Diamond Hands badge. There's another 3-year badge in there as well. But this descending wedge broke out, and we've been watching it for a long time. And now our technical target, our first target out of the descending wedge, the first technical target was $2.22. The second target was, and the main target was $5.49. We blew past the part of the descending wedge that would get us to 222. That was the 2021 part of the wedge. The entirety of it gets us all the way up there. And you can see what I drew out here before. This looks like it's working on a massive cup, and it's a huge W. Like 549 could be just the start. 549 could be just the start. It's been absolutely crazy for XRP. And I know it's taken a long time, but at least we're able to, if you're a long holder here, if you're somebody who's been watching my program for many years, I started this in 2021 in March. The beauty of it is I've never missed a day. So I've shown up to work every single day regardless. But we sold out in 2021 at the end of that mini bull market for XRP at $1.66. And we've been sitting on 34 and 38 cent buys here. We bought 28 cents initially, 28 and a half, and 23, or late 22 and a 23, but then we sold it at 44. And then I'll just never forget, it was when they did that quantitative easing in early 23. I said, listen, guys, you can all buy whatever you want, because now with quantitative easing, since they went away from tightening, it's game on. And I didn't expect it like this. I often said that once XRP goes, everybody who's missed is going to wait for that pullback, and it's just going to never come, and it's just going to go boom, boom, and before you know it, it's at 2, 3, 5. And when we get to the next level, if we can break that $5, that first hit at $10, I'm telling you, the reason why I always targeted that $10 is our buy at 34 cents. That just to go from $10, just think of the first double up. From 10 to 20, that's a 100% move from somebody. For us, that would be, and I know it's more relevant now than ever, from a $10 to $20 move, that's 100% for anybody who bought at 10, right? For us, though, if you look at it conservatively, that's like a 9, I mean, that's like a 9x for us, if we're being honest. Every time it would go up $10, 100% move, it'd be 1,000% move for it. This is where real money starts. This is where, for years, and I don't like to say I said this or I said that, but the message has been the money, you don't become a millionaire in the bull market. You don't become rich in the bull market. It's in the bear market when nobody wants to buy. You know, when it doesn't look like good buys. But you have to have some conviction. And if you understand patterns, we could see that descending wedge that was playing out for years on XRP. It was just a matter of time. And did the technical analysis not say by the end of 2024 in December, it had to play out that first level or it was going to go down farther? It just had to play out. So, like, we were patient. We understood. And let's just put it this way. If you bought 10,000 XRP at 34 cents, it cost you $3,400. I would not kill anybody for wanting to sell at $2.41. That's life-changing money for some. I understand. I really do. My $3,400 buy at 10,000 tokens is now 24,000. It's now 24,000. We see a little drop here in Ethereum. I'm assuming with Bitcoin. Oh, not really that much. 0.5% for Bitcoin, but still a little bit of a drop. I was just curious to see that just now because I noticed that on Bitcoin. Jessica, not only in Tom's Army for over 3 years with the XP Diamond Hands badge, says, love Tom and Tom's Army. Please join, friends. You will not regret being part of this little but strong community. Tom is always here. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, love, for that so much. It's not required for anybody to join Tom's Army or ever send a donation. It's appreciated, but as Jessica said, you know, you won't regret it. I appreciate that, Jessica. When XRP $10, who knows? I don't know if it'll ever. I'm just saying that's the point that I'm looking at. That's been my look. DGB. DGB's great. DGB is one of my hidden gems here that not many people talk about, and many people mock DGB. We've talked about this pennant flag that it was in for quite some time, and now it's broken to the top side. The short target is 1.9, and then it's a little bit higher. Trading with J Ride, thank you so much for not only being in Tom's Army for 3+ years with the XRP Diamond Hands badge, but did you send a $10 donation here? That's incredibly generous. Incredibly generous. Crazy this is happening on the first for XRP. It sure is, Trading with J Ride. It's a pretty crazy thing we're looking at. But DGB, someone asked about DGB, Pump Master Flash, I believe. I think a lot of people are going to regret not being in DGB. Just like I kept saying with XRP, DGB is dirt cheap right now. 2.3 cents is the target out of this pennant flag. So in time, we're going to come up to 2.3 cents. We'll be sitting here, and the first signal I gave when, if anybody wasn't in, was when it first broke out of here. That's when I got on my horsey. I had bought a little bit. I had about 100,000, but by the time I went from here and through this consolidation, by this breakout point, I had 300,000. Now the question is, was I going to buy more here on the way up to 2.3 cents? But I decided to let it roll at 300,000. Because then I got the top off IOTA for the last about month here. Now that they have it on HOTCOIN. So that's an Internet of Things token that I've been craving for so long. But the reason I said something about Bitcoin is because with it dropping down, we need to make sure that we're not going to have any kind of market correction. Because we do have this inverse head and shoulders set up. I'd be shocked if it doesn't play out. For the fact that we've got a ton of liquidity. And we'll go over the liquidity map. I just got to do an intro. I thank everybody for tuning in. I really, really do. I really, really do. XDC is doing fantastic. XDC's been doing great. I've mentioned it in every single one of my lives. It's just that it eludes me because no matter where I go, except for Uphold, every single exchange won't allow USA users. And then it just becomes a hassle here now. So this is one that unfortunately has been part of my master plan, but it seems to be eluding me. So, but 8.3 cents is this next move out. It broke out of a pennant flag itself here. This was a pennant flag it was in. Now it just, as long as it holds 6.4, we should be coming up to 8.3 in the short order. So it's not that I'm ignoring it, but XRP obviously sitting at well over $2 now. I mean, we got to see where a possible retracement would be. We've just been going berserk. Just going berserk. But let me do the intro here. Good evening. 10:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, December 1st, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. Yes, algo is one that I'm going to bash my head through the wall for years to come. But just the pure volume of what I was doing, algo is one that has also eluded me. There's not many that I wanted, but like on my list, I've got H-bar at 4.8. Well, I'm not even going to go over the average prices, but it's just killing it right now. I've got IOTX and VThor and IOTA and VChain and ZIL and Digibyte and XLM and XRP. You know, I've got AMP. I've got VELO. No Casper. I've got, by the way, everybody, did we notice XRPH? I mean, come on now. Are we seeing this? You're seeing that, right? You see how much we're up in the past month on XRP Healthcare? I'm not making this up. You guys ask me where my hidden gems are. I've told you on XRP Healthcare for almost a year now. We're up. Look how much we're up. And yeah, it's going to correct back and forth. But at this exact moment in 1 month, we're up 12x. We've 12x. Now you see how volatile it is? It's either a 10x or a 12x right now. I can't really tell you. In 1 month. In 1 month. And it's so crazy because look how volatile it is. It's like shocking me because it just keeps wanting to go. The next target was 29.4 and it's already taking that out. This is scary good. Dylan put $50 into XRP Healthcare and it's $750. That's what I'm talking about. The only problem is, like, you can go in my video description, or my homepage, I should say, and go into a description of one of my videos, and there's Coinstar, but their volatility and rates are out of control. For me to tell you to buy it right now after it's up 1,200% this month, I mean, I told you, Pump Master Flash, this is one of those that in time we're going to look at and say, this is our miracle of all miracles. I bought this at 1.7. I think it says my average is 2.1, but it's hard to say because I got 6,200 tokens for free while staking. So I bought it at an average of 2.1, but I got 6,000 tokens free. So when I average that in, it significantly brings down my average. So it makes it seem like it's at like 1.7, 1.6. You know, that was the best decision I ever made, was just stake it for those 6 months, My 55 or 54,000 turned into just over 60,000 tokens. And now it's, I don't know. I don't know, man. This one's scary. I've never had one move this month. This is my biggest home run hitter I've ever hit. As far as 1 month move. Things moved 12x in 1 month. I'm afraid. I know, Kryptonian. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? And I kept talking about the circulating supply. There's another one, though. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's on one of the exchanges that I trade on. I can't remember which one. But this is one I talked about before. And when you start to read the papers in XRPP, I was dumbfounded. And it tanked from like $1 something to like 1.5 cents right now, which is why I find it very appropriate to talk about. However, it's very hard because XRP is getting all the buzz right now. Because it always goes to Ripple. But XRPP, it's actually, when I read through the white papers, oh my God, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. Oh my God, look at XRP Healthcare. Guys, are you seeing what's happening here? Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you. Look at, we're printing. We just 18x'd our portfolio in 1 month. Just know it's good. Oh my God. When I said XRP Healthcare was a sleeping giant, I was serious. Holy, holy mackerel. We just got an 18x in 1 month. I know this helps somebody. Yeah, it says 42. 42.9999 cents right now. This has got to have some kind of correction. This is insane. I knew it was going to be big, but this is insane. Saying 25 still 1 month again. Nice. And like, if I go on the XRP Healthcare app, I know a lot of people have I know we're talking about XRP. This is part of the ecosystem. I've proclaimed this forever, that this is my biggest sleeping giant that I could ever unleash on the community. Yes, XRP is going to do great, but this only has a total circulating supply of 99.3 million tokens or whatever. Something like that. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. I didn't expect it to go this high. I don't know. I told you I like the journey. I hate this part of it when it does this, when you have to make a decision. Like I said, I'm not gonna kill anybody for selling at 1,800%. Oh my God, guys. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. We're up 21x this month. I don't know what to do. Because it's bouncing around so much, it might come right back to 25. There's so much liquidity on the books. I'm just holding it. I told you, there's this one, there's not a lot of tokens. There's not a lot of tokens. Like if I were to try to move 60,000 tokens right now, I don't even want to, oh my God. Like just seeing how much that's worth on the healthcare app, Even the healthcare app, when you put in the 60,000, comes up at over 15,000. Oh, there you go. There's the big sell. I told you it'd have to come back into the 20s. Is that the big sell? Oh, yeah. There's the crush and defeat. No, that's where you just have to let it shuffle. I was just joking. But remember, look at all these orders we got to shake out now. Do you know how many people just sold out? Do you know how many people just sold out? Now you got to get rid of it. But look how quick it just ate it up. Do you see how that ate it up from 27 cents back to 39 like that? Oh, yeah, I'm sure somebody's selling that's watching right now. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. 237,000 were bought. Yeah. Oh, you better believe people are going to take profits like a son of a bitch. This is where we're going to see the true value. It was fun watching it, but let's go back to XRP before somebody loses their mind. Because that's going to bounce up and down, and this is where it becomes the real game. So now it looks like we're getting a little consolidation here. Look at this. Ethereum reversed by 1.12% now in the market. We've got some movement here in crypto and Bitcoin. It came down to the uptrending support. We've got support at 95,784, the next level on Bitcoin if it comes through. That's a massive inverse head and shoulders though. Now, we've talked about, is there a possible ascending wedge, but XRP blew right past that. Oh, absolutely, Kryptonian. Absolutely. And, like, for me, that's not something that... I'm just watching it. Like, it's fun to see that, you know, go up and down. But I act like I don't even own it. You know, I just let it go. I just let it go. You know? And we're going to see when... And that 25 cents is actually probably right. Because look how it came... Oh, it's at 38 now. See, I got to stop watching it. Because you see now it cleared out all that liquidity down to 27. Look at this. This is crazy. Because it's clearing out all this liquidity. Like if there's that many... Look how many buy orders it ate up. Like there was a massive sell order down to 25 cents. And it just got eaten alive. That's craziness. There's so many... And now look, now more sells. This is just going to go back and forth. This is where I choose to never watch it. I just let it... I can't even believe it's at 30 cents. That's the... I can't believe where it's at already. Watching this part of the market, this is going to tell us a lot. We'll see if Bitcoin comes through this first section. I'd be a bit surprised if it ends up clearing out now and not returning up at all. And the days that come out come to XRPP because I'll run out of time here because I've already been on for... It's been 23 minutes. Wow. And I've got stuff to do here still tonight. And this is my third time on, but I'm going to try to get through this. Other part of the world is about to wake up to this pump. They sure are. They sure are. They sure are going to wake up to this pump. But Bitcoin, what I'm looking at here is I find it very hard to believe that Bitcoin won't come up here for this liquidity. It's the same thing we said last time when it was making a formation like this. Is there liquidity for Bitcoin to come up to? And there is. Man, this is just being very slow on this website today. Oh, I got to refresh this. You're the last one on covering this stuff. Europe is going to... I try. I really try. This is my third time on today, too. Third live on a Sunday. I was only planning on doing an update or something today. But, you know, I can see where I'm going to be needed more. Absolutely good vibes in here. Yes, yes, indeed. I'm feeling good vibes. I'm just still flabbergasted at XRP Healthcare. I can't help it. I knew it was going to do something crazy, but it's a little soon. Okay, so we got some liquidity down here. What the hell is going on here? This thing is just slow as can be. So we'll just keep it in the 3-day. At 95,600, we've got about 300 million. So we got some liquidity down there. And then up here, we've just got massive liquidity too. So maybe we do come down there first and clear out that liquidity. I wanted to show the monthly because that is a crazy amount of liquidity that's sitting there. It really is. There's a lot of liquidity sitting there. But Bitcoin's coming down to like, where's it at now? 96,187. And that would be a long ways to come down to that 90,000 liquidity. But look at all this over the top. Like, it's got to come up here eventually. I seen that big donation. I'll take a look at that in a sec. 99,800. 825 million at 99,900. At 99,950, there's 927. There's probably 10 to 15 billion in this 3,000 point area right here. So I think Bitcoin eventually is going to come up there. It might be trying to gain some liquidity, but it looked like an inverse head and shoulders was playing out. If this becomes invalidated, it would make it a little interesting, honestly. But it would have to invalidate this to me before I'd be like, you know what? Maybe it is invalidation. But it looks like Bitcoin, well, maybe it's coming close here. It's definitely, I mean, it came to this uptrend. I'm not saying it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world close. But that's a big come down. But the actual big inverse head, I'm just talking about this short term. But the actual inverse head and shoulders comes all the way down to 90,000. So this is just an inverse right shoulder. So this is fine. You know, it can do this up and down, left and right. Just like Ethereum, same thing. Actually, Ethereum fell out of that short-term consolidation, but ooh. See, now we can look at this a little bit deeper. I don't know. We'll look at this. We'll pay attention to this as this goes on, but this is nice. This is good that it's happening right now. I like that this is happening right now when I'm on. Like, don't let me guess. While the Bitcoin and Ethereum positions combined are down $9. It's like, just for the heck of it, I don't want to be inside of a position right now. I want to buy a position if it comes down to the low point. Okay. So, this is good. Because now we can watch this. We got a nice consolidation here for XRP down to 238. It's so crazy to say that. Today's the first day I ever got to say XRP was over $2. And now I'm saying we're consolidating down to $2.38. Like, this is where, from a mental standpoint, it can fuck with you because you're like, oh my God, we're down 20%, but we're down 8%. It's so, it gets to a really weird point here. I'm just, it gets to a really weird spot here. It's so, it's just weird. It's just weird. But let me go to this donation that I missed. I may not like to talk about them, but or talk about people donating, but I do like to read it when somebody does, obviously. JIOV, thank you so much for the $50 donation. That's unbelievably generous. Unbelievably generous. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 3 years with the XRP Diamond Hands badge. That's incredibly awesome. Incredibly awesome. There's so many comments here. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. How many years? Oh, it's been it's been almost 4 years now, my friend. Been almost 4 years. I just thank everybody for the support. I'm gonna have to go soon because my son is he's got school in the morning, and obviously this is my third time on here, and I'm not even technically supposed to be on right now, but I kind of snuck into another live. Julie went to bed, and I said, I got a little bit of time. Jacoby, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation, your third YouTube super chat, and also being part of Tom's Army. And I know that in your first month because that's the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. And yes, that is my face superimposed on there. He says, you the man, Tom. Thank you for what you do. We are blessed. I really appreciate that in the $4.99 donation. I appreciate everybody who pays it forward. Any members of Tom's Army that just support my work. It's just the gratitude I couldn't even show you properly besides just coming here every day and trying to give you the info. Easy does it. Says, I'm going to buy a new truck. Excellent. Excellent. Real City Talent, thank you for the $5 donation. Said, do you see us going to $5 now? I always seen us going to $5. After we broke the descending wedge, it was just a matter of when. That technical target, $5.42, is still valid. So absolutely, I do. IQ, Mr. William, thank you so much for the $1.49 donation and being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XP Predictor. Really appreciate that. How sick is XRP? It's pretty sick. My voice of sanity. You are welcome. Yes, I know. Eventually, I'm going to have to go to bed. I get it. I get it, Jessica. Joe Biden said he will pardon XRP. Let's see. I'm buying gold and silver. That's the way to do it. You're getting a little pullback right now, too, in the early session. I'm stocked up on gold, silver. I still think watch the commodities. We could get a more of a fire sale here, too, so be ready. Lord knows we have profits now to be able to do some things. What I'm doing is I have to get new windows for my house, and I've got 10 windows, well, 9 windows, and a picture window, or whatever the hell you call them. It's a big window. So yeah, I took care of, I had to get a hot water tank, and I got that. Got a new fridge that'll be here soon. And then I got to do my windows, so, you know, some things come a-calling. But it's not hurting for all this to happen when it is. Steven, thank you for the $5.89 and also being in Tom's Army for your first month. Says, love the vibes. Tom, man, keep going. Keep on the great work. This is the only happen. Blah. Let me see this. I was trying to read it, but there was so much stuff in the way I could not read it. I apologize. Let me get on my phone here. He says, love the vibes, man. Keep up the great work. This is the only happiness I have in my life because I'm a Husker fan. Oh, man, I understand. I used to be like that for me as a Michigan fan until last year. Well, the last 3 years. And then winning the title last year obviously was the first time I've experienced that since 97. You know, because you were part of it in 97, unfortunately. We're tied to that. But now all of a sudden, we sucked this year. No quarterback, and we somehow beat Ohio State and Columbus, so it was a great season. Like, this was one of the better seasons in Michigan football history, and we went 7-5. So it's funny how that happens. It's kind of like how XRP was one of the worst performing tokens since 2017 from where it was at in utility terms. But we said it was one of the most reliable ones because it maintained a stable coin from 48 to 56 cents for like 2 years. But that was we needed that. We needed that. No, it didn't shit the bed at 96. Oh, don't say that. Short-sighted. You're being short-sighted, my friend. It's a huge inverse head and shoulders still. Now, if it comes down and breaks 95,300, it could be something. Could be something. But that's a massive... Don't kid yourself, folks. Unless this invalidates, this is still going to 104 easy. And the technical target's 120, but is that not an inverse head and shoulder to the T by definition? Now, unless it's a massive fake out, we've talked about how sometimes they are inverse head and shoulders that just turn into M topping reversals. We've talked about that. But I don't know, right now it looks more bullish than bearish. Seuss Gold lets you buy with XRP. Oh, that is awesome. I agree. That is super awesome. That is super awesome. But XRP here, we're trying to see the support structure that's formed. We've already got this downtrending resistance. If this comes down like this, we could have a pennant flag here. So this could be rather exciting. If it does something like this, we'll have a pennant flag. So we need it to hold something like this. I'm trying to get the proper area. Something probably like this. And then if you've seen the price action hold, we'd be like, holy smokes, we have a pennant flag forming. This is crazy. Obviously, this is just projection, and if it holds, if it breaks down, then obviously there's further consolidation. Resistance, support, resistance. On a pennant flag, is it going to be here? It could be like out here. But you're looking for that downtrending resistance, uptrending support after a flag is formed, and that would be a pennant flag instead of a bull flag. So that's what we're trying to see here. Are we going to get some kind of pennant flag formed? If not, our next logical is consolidation, 222. That was the technical target out of the descending wedge, the short target, if you measured it from 2021 down. If you went all the way on, it was 542 from the beginning, to the widest part, or the most depth. but this is definitely a short target. So I don't know if it's going to hold here. It could do something like that. It could do maybe something like this is more appropriate. I'm just not sure where it would be, but we're going to see. And if it holds something where the uptrend is intact, we'll have a pennant flag forming. That's the problem. Where's the hard correct to? Because now a hard correct on XRP, it started at 249 roughly. I mean, this is only a 10% move down to 222. But for us, that's almost a 1x, obviously. Same thing for when it comes down as when it goes up. We'll feel it more because we have a bigger portfolio now. $1.91 would be 23, but $1.98 I could see a 20% correction. That would be back down to the 2021 high, back testing it as support. But I want to see if we hold a pennant flag. If we hold a pennant flag, we're not going to have a huge consolidation. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad we could do 35, 40 minutes, but I got to go make sure my son goes to bed good. This was impromptu at best. XLM right now is sitting in the back burner as well. It's got a massive consolidation going on here. And if this doesn't invalidate this little inverse pattern, which it could come all the way down here too, I can assume. But we've got some noise building here. It's just, remember, we've had an incredible move up. Incredible move up. Just look, for example, what happened with XRP Healthcare. We talked about the number, and then we had these unbelievable buy orders, the sell orders. So now we got to liquidate a little bit. What you're seeing here is what it's very healthy. Very healthy. And for me to say that at 28 cents, it's like, I can't believe that. 1,200% still right now. But the market cap right now for XRP as I exit is at 134.8 billion. If you're looking to trade XRP or anything you heard me talk about today, besides XRP Healthcare, there's Coinstar in my video description, but I just think it's pretty interesting how they want you to buy it and the prices. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't advise that. But BITUNIX, that's where I hold my AMP. It's where I prefer to leverage trade because they have the lowest leverage trading. There's no KYC or VPN because it's an exchange that you're buying and selling off of. There's no bank accounts you're linking to it. So you're sending from another crypto exchange, and then when you're ready to cash out, you send it back to your main course. HOTCOIN, it's been a lifesaver for me from the spot positioning. I have my IOTA, my VELO, and my H-bar there, but from a standpoint of IOTA, I can't buy it anywhere. So it's been a lifesaver for me, and I've got my 10,000 tokens now, so I'm just sitting blessed. I wish I would have been a little bit lower, but HOTCOIN didn't make it available soon enough. So now with everything averaged in, it's about 18.7 cents. I could have done way better if it was available earlier, but I'm not even going to cry about it because I'm just glad to have IOTA at any price. And then I have my VELO and H-bar. That's no VPN or KYC there either. They have leverage trading and spot. Leverage, it's a little more volatile than BITUNIX. BITUNIX is more user-friendly, especially if you're newer. Crypto.com is where I have my XLM, DGB, VChain, ZIL, VThor, and IOTX. Mainly because they have the Visa debit card, so I can put my crypto on there that I want to put on as a prepaid card so that I never have to send it back to my bank. So that's a big thing. John, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Tom, before we close, please. Isn't a retracement very likely at 330 after blowing past 223? Maybe 330 back to... Yeah, it's possible. But remember, we might have to back test $1.98 still. Just because we blew past 222. But that's our first big support, yes. But we might have to drop down to $1.98 to retest the 2021 resistance that ended the bull market and use it as a back test to assure that we're in a real... I think we're in a super cycle. You know, I haven't been shy about it. I think we're heading into probably in a super cycle because we're not even in alt season yet. And if that's the case, this could be something crazy. And then you can always do PayPal, Cash App, Venmo if you don't like YouTube. YouTube Super Chat or donate is always appreciated, but never required. But yeah, there's no guarantee that we're going to go down there. There really isn't. Because right now, we're on a trajectory with XRP, if we're being honest, where that 222 got taken out so easily that it looks like in some point here in the near future, we're going to go try to take out all-time highs. And then we're going to hunt down that technical. If they announce an ETF tomorrow, look the hell out. I'm just telling you, if they announce that, Because there's a reason why so much capital is flowing into XRP right now. There's a reason. There's a reason. And then, like, outside the radar, look at H bar. Again, up another 14%. Almost up to 24 cents. We bought that at 4.8 cents. We are wave 5 cycle for Bitcoin this year. Can't argue that. Can't argue that. But everybody, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to go take care of my son, and I'm going to go make sure he's doing what he's got to do. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Seriously. Just bought XRPP. Okay. See, that's what I forgot to talk about. I'm glad somebody brought that up. Let me see if I have it on my phone. This is something when I looked it up into the white papers, it was incredible. Just incredible. But it's like trying to freaking get this. Just because of XRP, it makes it freaking impossible to pull it up sometimes. Oh yeah, 3K is fine. I think it was HOTCOIN that had this token, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go on HOTCOIN right now. Yeah, XRPP was on HOTCOIN. It's up a little bit right now. Since the flip of the clock now. But it got down as low as 0.00185. It was just, the reason I talked about it right now is it was up to $1 something a few days ago. $1.30. And then it dropped all the way down here to 00. So I said, maybe this is a good time to look at it with the audience. But XRPP is an innovative banking technology solution protocol public blockchain focused on the cryptocurrency field. XRPP improves global feasibility. And I don't even care about all this with the governance, with the banks and everything. But when you see, so it's a protocol, but when you, man, I wish, here's the white paper, all right. So when I read this, I couldn't believe it. So let me pull up the white paper real quick. I'm sorry, but you guys have to hear this. And I can't even show you a chart because it's impossible to find. So, there's a former Ripple, let me pull this up. There's a former Ripple, so it's a decentralized database technology. So, where's this at? It talks about the XRP, or former Ripple. Let's see if I can find this again. It's so hard to find all this. Maybe I should just do my research and bring this back. But it'd be cool if I could find this right now on the spot so I could read this to you. So, without a trust basis supply. Oh man, I'm going to have to read through this. But it's crazy. It's crazy when you start reading through this in a sense. I need to go to the official website. I think I could probably find it. Oh, here we go. I think I could find it here. Maybe not. Damn it. I seen this earlier. I should have took a screenshot. Now I'm going to have to read through it all again. Oh, here we go. So the CEO of the team, ready? Listen to this. So XRPP, and this is on HOTCOIN. And right now, because it came down from $1.30, I figured I would share this with everybody because I found this a little bit ago, but at $1.30, I couldn't do it. So, team introduction, CEO Craig Phillips. Former Ripple board member Craig Phillips brings over 35 years of private and public sector leadership experience to Ripple. Having held senior roles of BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, and Credit Suisse, most recently, Craig served as advisory to the Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, where he oversaw domestic finance. In this role, he led policy development on regulatory reforms to the financial system under Executive Order 13772, which represented a dynamic collaboration of regulation through a flexible and appropriately tailored approach. So he's part of the team. He's the CEO. Former Ripple board member is the CEO of this project. The CTO is a professor of practice at Michigan University. We're champions there, by the way. He has many years of R&D experience in the field of financial technology. CFO is Sherdan Kapkan, professor of systems security at ETH Zurich. He has many years of experience in financial management, yada, yada, yada. But this is working with banks directly, and this is XRPP public chain roadmap. And by Q4 of this year, they wanted to complete testing and upgrades. But listen to this, and this is what caught my eye. By 2026, they want to have an Oracle online launch, a network-wide promotion and adoption of XRPP distributed domain name system, XRPP cross-chain bridge development. And by Q3, they want an XRPP chip launch, an XRPP SIM launch, and an XRPP phone launch, and an XRPP app launch. In 2026 Q2, they want operating over 10,000 XRPP chain global centers. So remember XRP Healthcare? I think this is another big one. At 1.5 cents, or 2.5, or what's it at right now? 3.5, it's 0035 right now. I would like to show you a chart of it, but like I said, it's impossible because I can't. Yep, it's at 0035 right now. But in the weekly, just look how volatile it was. And if you look at this, if you go all the way back earlier in the year, it was very volatile. It got all the way up to on March 15th of this year, $1.77 roughly. At the moment, it's really low. It's really low right now. And they have very low fees on HOTCOIN. Very low. That's the one thing that I can respect on HOTCOIN with spot trading. It's virtually there's nothing. That's what I love about BITUNIX and HOTCOIN. I can spot trade without feeling any fear. But XRPP is just, that's another one. Remember we bought XRP Healthcare at 1.7 and 2 cents, and now look, it's at 20 plus cents. This is at 003, and it was at $1.77 earlier this year. So XRPP, here, I'll share the link before I leave. On XRP Healthcare, on HOTCOIN, let me get the link for it so that I can share it real quick. But I'm trying to share something. This is the same thing I did with XRP Healthcare, and I went through the white papers, and it was at $1 something when I was reading it earlier this year when I was doing XRP Healthcare. I said, that doesn't seem right. Just doesn't seem right. And it was like with XRP Healthcare, the price was way too high when I first wanted to talk about it. It was at like 15 cents. So I waited until it got into a point where I was like, I can buy it here. And then I talked about it. And that's the same thing I'm doing with the XRPP. This seems like an area, and it might go completely to zero. But did you see and who's involved with it? The formal Ripple. This is something bigger. I think, and this is on the XRP ledger as well. So, so here, let me share this with everybody. And I'm going to share more about this. And I wish I could put this on the map. I wish I could, but there's no way for me to get a chart right now. I'll probably download my HOTCOIN so everybody can see that. So I can show it on HOTCOIN, and then I can just go right from there. But here, I can actually show you guys what I was reading in a second. But I want to put this down, and I know I got to go, but I'm excited. And most people will leave during this, but this is where we find the real valuable information. This is HOTCOIN. I'll pin this. I'll pin this for XRPP. XRP Healthcare, it's so hard to buy now. We haven't been able to buy in the USA for a while. There is CoinStore, but the volatility is insane. It's insane. I haven't bought it since we bought it earlier this year. XRPP, I pinned it for, that's HOTCOIN. You can go there and buy it. You can go there and buy it. I'm actually going to go on my XRP Healthcare. I'm glad some of you stuck around for this. Let me go back to the chart. I'm glad some of you stuck around to hear about this, because I think this is very important stuff. I do. I think this is very important stuff here. Excuse me. And I don't have a ton of XRP Healthcare. How much do I have on here in nominal terms? Maybe $400, maybe. I'm not sure. Not much. But I want to pull up these white papers too, so I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. Hopefully you guys can be just patient, just a tiny bit patient. But it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool starting to spot some of this stuff and understanding what it might mean, later down the road. XRP Healthcare showed me something that maybe I had been overlooking, and just some of the potential that we knew of. So here's this. I got to pull this page up because I'm going to send it to my email. If you guys can be patient, we'll try to, yeah, I'm trying to look to see how much I have of this. So if I go in here, I'm trying to do like 5 things at once. I have, where's this at? XRPP, 131,823 tokens. I have 600, well, right now it's valued at 688. Like I said, when I bought it, it was not at 00. Now it says it's 00. What does it say the price is right now on here? Because it keeps moving. 005. That's not, I bought it at the 002 something earlier and then 0038. It says my average is 0031. So it's not crazy from where it's at right now. But there is about $600 worth of tokens there in XRPP. So it's just something that I expanded into. And I'm going to buy that while it's cheaper. It's just, I think that's another hidden gem. Oh, shoot, I forgot to put that into the email. I think it's a hidden gem. And now that could be one that bankrupts us in the beginning. I don't know. So I'm going to keep it to small amounts. Like I said, 130-something thousand tokens. And it's at the 00 mark. So there's some flexibility there. But let me get back into HOTCOIN. Because I want to share this with everybody. How many people do we have left? 237. So some of you actually stuck this out. Yeah, see, it's at 00185 now. Like I said, it keeps going back and forth. So it's very hard. This is the price that I seen, 00187. That's where it was at earlier when I started buying. And then I bought it at, so it was lower price. It was just conflicted because it was in, it kept bouncing up and down. That's pretty interesting. So, all right. So right now, if you look at it, I've only got like $300 of value that I invested. So I've got a lot more that I want to do, but I have a feeling it's going to take a while. So just every day, if I can do $150, $200 a week or whatever, as long as it's below 1 penny and just build in that way, I'll be happy. But it's hard for me to just say, oh, this is the price, because now it's back to 005. You see what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden, how am I supposed to judge that? So, let me go back to the white papers for some info. I want to go to the official website as well. So, I can do this now on here. So, www. How many of you are interested in this kind of stuff? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I wouldn't normally. This is kind of like how I did the XRP healthcare. It was a moment. And I was thinking about it earlier on the live, but then it just kind of eluded me. But once the price came down even more, I'm like, I got to talk about it. So, the former Ripple board member, Craig Phillips, is the CEO of this company. So then you go to the roadmap, and now we're in Q4 of 24. So let's start out in 25, what we're looking to do. Look into mainstream exchanges such as, oh my. Okay, guys, we're so early. Listen to this. If XRPP is listed mainstream exchanges in Q2 of 25 on Binance or OKX, this thing's going to explode. I'm telling you right now, this is a huge one in the making. You think XRP healthcare was big? This is another one. This is another one. I mean, look how close it is to the mainstreaming, to big exchanges. If it gets listed on Binance or okay, oh my goodness, it'd be over. You have liquidation at 150. As far as a liquidation trade, it's hard for me to tell you. It's hard for me to be like, you're safe anywhere. Liquidation on a leverage trade, it's always at risk. But at $1.56, you've got so many support structures in between. What is the contract for XRPP, please, Tom? What do you mean? What do you mean I don't know what you mean. But and then it says in Q3 they're looking to establish 1,000 global operation centers. XRPP wallet launched. Remember when we started with XRP Healthcare, they were just starting the wallet. We're kind of in this same part here. And XRP has 3 weeks left and it hits 950 and then done. Hey, if it hits 950, I'd be very happy. But do you guys see the potential here? Should we be, I think this should be an investment maybe. This should be a daily investment on HOTCOIN. Yes, that's it. Yep, XRPP, that's how you find it. It's XRPP. Yep. And it's on HOTCOIN. And I'm trying to make sure that we don't miss something big. Just like with XRP Healthcare, I feel like when I read through this, once I realized the former Ripple board member was the CEO of this, and then you start reading what their agenda is, it's craziness. It's craziness when you actually start to read what they want to do. Just from the beginning. Well, I mean, we have to go to the white papers for that, but... And we could look at the very... Where the hell was this white paper at? Isn't it intriguing to you guys, though, that this is... Oh, no, it's not found here. Of course. Now I'm going to have to look up the white paper part of it, but... I had it up before. I don't know why it's not working from here. Page not found. Must be something bigger. Hold on, let me look at the address here. So the white paper is... Oh, this is on a different part, no wonder. Duh. I thought it was at the same spot, github.com. Yeah, but how is it going to find it like that? XRPP project. Ah, fuck. I guess I'll just type in XRPP project. I wanted to show everybody the white paper, but I guess it's going to be a pain in the... Well, I'll have to look up this after. I thought it'd be easier to bring that up, but obviously it's being a pain. But since I got to get going anyhow, but this is just the first time we're going to be looking at this, though. But XRPP is an innovative banking technology solution protocol public chain focusing on the field of encrypted digital currency. XRPP increases global viability and fairness by building an inclusive, streamlined, and sustainable financial system. XRPP continues to improve within the existing financial system, simplifying the underlying infrastructure through joint governance with users and achieving a convenient and efficient management mechanism. XRPP also cooperates with regulatory agencies, governments, and banks in various countries to ensure that the XRPP ecosystem is not only healthy and stable and safe and compliant. XRPP is an innovative banking technology solution protocol public chain focusing on the field of encrypted digital currency. The entire company's profit method will empower XRPP, and the profits from each sector will empower the value of XRPP. XRPP will serve as a Ripple Bank's follow-up. Listen what this says. XRPP will serve as Ripple Bank's follow-up ecosystem, XRPP DAO, platform circulation currency. Application scenarios of XRPP public chain in the field of financial technology. And it was at $1.77 in March of this year, FYI. So the fact it's at double zeros and then some is crazy. So let's see. Interoperability, public blockchain, public chain asset mortgage loans, public chain distributed storage, derivatives trading, new compliance token, virtual machines, digital currency transaction settlement. Oh, here we go. This is something interesting. Man, I'm going to have to look at all of this deeper. I'm gonna have to look at this deeper. I gotta go. I forgot my son. I gotta make sure my son's okay. But everybody, I hope this might have stirred some curiosity for you because it really, really did for me. Like it really, really did for me. So I'll probably buy a little bit of this every day going forward. I'm gonna try to find a way to put it on a chart. I might just have to download my HOTCOIN portfolio so everybody can see. That's where I have my 10,000 H bar and my 100,000 VELO on. So you know, then you guys could actually see that I'm telling the truth. But anyhow, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Okay, yeah, on the ducks, yeah, that would be a little more difficult. I was just talking on the exchange on a Hotcoin, but yeah, I could definitely see a lot of people trying to make fake ones of this one. I really could. XRP healthcare, I mean, it's I don't even know how it's hanging out there still. I thought it was gonna come back to 15 already. What do I know? What do I know? But anyhow, everybody have a blessed evening. I'm going to call it a day. I hope you found a little bit of information there with XRPP, and we're going to talk about that a lot.